Chomsky argues that the Balfour Declaration was a product of British imperialism and colonialism. At the time of the declaration, the British Empire was at war with the Ottoman Empire, which controlled Palestine. The British were hoping that the declaration would encourage the support of Jewish Americans for the war effort. Chomsky also points out that the Balfour Declaration was made without consulting the Palestinian people, who made up the vast majority of the population of Palestine at the time. The declaration also made no mention of the rights of the Palestinian people, or of the need to protect their interests. Chomsky argues that the Balfour Declaration was a violation of international law, which at the time prohibited the transfer of territory from one sovereign state to another without the consent of the inhabitants of that territory. Chomsky also argues that the Balfour Declaration was a crime and betrayal of the Palestinian people. He has also criticized the United States for its continued support for Israel, which he says has enabled Israel to continue its occupation of the Palestinian territories and its violations of Palestinian rights. Chomsky's views on the Balfour Declaration have been controversial, but they are shared by many other scholars and activists. The Declaration is increasingly seen as a relic of a colonial past and a major obstacle to the achievement of a just and lasting peace in the Middle East. In addition, Chomsky has also written and spoken about the Balfour Declaration in the following ways. He has argued that the declaration was based on a false premise, namely, that the Jewish people were a nation without a homeland. Chomsky has pointed out that the Jewish people have lived in many different parts of the world throughout history and that they have never had a single, unified nation-state. Chomsky has also criticized the Zionist movement for its use of violence and terrorism to achieve its goals. He has argued that the Zionist movement has carried out a campaign of ethnic cleansing against the Palestinian people. Chomsky has called for the establishment of a single, secular, democratic state in Palestine, where all citizens, regardless of their ethnicity or religion, would have equal rights. Chomsky's views on the Balfour Declaration and the Palestinian-Israeli conflict are complex and nuanced. He has been a vocal critic of both the Israeli government and the Palestinian Authority. He has also been a strong advocate for a just and lasting peace in the Middle East.